Energy flows where attention always goes. Mbona explainie kidogo about this? Unajua mimi nikisikia mali attention inakuja na associate na kitu kingine tofauti, so nataka kuelewa hiyo book Yeah.
For me to answer your question, I want to take you back in the Bible. There's a certain point in the Bible where Jesus at the end and he gave a parable to the masses. He used to have a lot of people anamfuata. Umati ilikuwa kubwa sana inaenda inafuata. And then kuna times zingine Yesu alikuwa anaenda anachapia watu story anawaambia, there was this and this and this and this. I remember the time he said that I can't remember exactly what Jesus said. And after the masses wameenda, the 12 disciples wakarudi wakamuuliza, hebu tuambie aje, kuna kitu fulani ulisema tukiwa kwa ile mkutano, hebu tuambie ulisema hivyo kwa nini, ama ilikuwa inamaanisha. And then Jesus would go ahead and expound the same thing. Alafu watu wanasema but do you realize that when Jesus was giving saile Yesu anapatia watu kadhaa hiyo story, kuna watu fulani walienda na walikuwa wameshaasimu ameshika vile Yesu alikuwa anasema, lakini hawakuwa ameshika. Una get? So I find like in life inakuanga to the same. There are a lot of things that are happening in our everyday life every day, but there are some people who are interested to know more.
Yeah, sure.
And the people who are interested to understand better, they always get better. And there are people who already assume that they know, but they really don't know. Lakini kuna mtu anasema, manze sijashika, hebu ni explainia. So mimi nakuona kama hao disciples. Juu kuna watu wengi sana naamini hata sasa hivi wamesoma hii kitabu. Na mtu ameenda tu akaligerai akasoma energy flows where attention goes. So yeye anasema tu ni mstari tu tamu. Lakini hata haja get nini what I really wanted to mean by the same.
Kweli.
By energy flowing where attention goes, it's like today tuseme kama saa hii unaniangalia, do you know the fact that you are looking at me, you are looking at me with the whole of you, because we are what scientists wanasemanga aje, mwili yetu inakuanga we are an energy, tunakuanga the energy that the body produces ni kama inaweza light hata the whole of this house. We are energy in action, because we talk out of energy, you walk out of energy, you think. As you are thinking, you're also using energy. So and this energy, if you want to direct it somewhere, you simply need to direct your attention somewhere, and then your energy flows where your attention is automatically. And you may wonder why unajua wewe ulipita poa sana, you got an A. Lakini kuna wanafunzi fulani walikuwa unakuta huo mwanafunzi kwa darasa all through, lakini anasoma sana. Lakini kuna mtu anasoma hii kitabu ili aimalize. Na kuna mtu anasoma hii kitabu ili aelewe hii kitabu inasema nini. You know there is a difference. There's someone who is studying to finish the book, no wonder anashika hapa anashika 3 pages anasema hizi pages zitaisha za ngapi. So this person is not really here to read to understand. This person is here to finish the book.
Na wenyewe tunasomanga kujibamba.
Lakini kujibamba nayo, what do you mean by kujibamba?
Like unajua kuna watu tunachukonga kitabu. Unaona kama mimi kuna ile hapa kuna kitu kuna kitu nilikuwa natafuta kwa hii kitabu na umenipea kwa hii kitabu, si ndio? Alafu me according to me there are 3 types of readers. So there is the first one, mwenye anasomanga borake kitabu nimalize. Kuna the second person mwenye anasoma kujibamba, like kuna hii kitu mimi nimesoma hapa, nimeona shine all your level at your level, si ndio? Nikuja hapa nikaona the truth about us, the truth about us, nikataka kujua, then ikanishika nikitu story, that is the second person mwenye anajibamba. Then there is that person, the detailed reader mwenye anataka kujua, do you know who you are, nataka kuelewa kiaje huyu mtu alipata insight aje hapa. Unanielewa? So according to you, if I may ask, hii kitabu ulikuwa unaandikia which kind of reader?
This book, I want to start by because I'm expressing who I really am out of through this book, because you are simply, everything is actually within you. So it is just when you're building a house, the house was inside you, so you're just bringing it out so that people can see. I could be having a song, so nikienda ni record hiyo wimbo, I'm bringing out what I am. So because we give what we are, And after we give what we are, we also receive back in line with what we give. So because ni kama the energy you give out reciprocates itself, and inakuja back. So me, kwa hii kitabu, what was the question?
The question was, hii kitabu ulikuwa nataka ku attract which kind of reader?
Okay, me personally, I was not trying to attract anybody. I was simply trying to make people aware, because as I always say that mi nikiangalia life yangu vile imekuwa, kuna process nimekuwa nikigo through, na kuna mahali sasa nimefika, na kuna vitu nimelearn. I'm not saying that I know everything, but that does not mean that I know nothing. Kuna vitu najua, though sijui kila kitu. So na realize aje, kuna vitu naweza kuwa nimepitia kwa life yangu zinaona sitaka. The first person I was writing this book to was my children. Juu naona kuna place zingine nijipata kwa life. At least ningekuwa na msee alikuwa ananiambia mazi hapo utachoma picha, singefanya vitu kama hizo. So the first people that were in my mind were actually the people who were closest to me. And that is actually my wife, my kids. Na naona, because siwezi jenga nyumba ya mtu mwingine kama yangu sijajenga.
Kweli.
Sindio, siwezi enda I cannot take anybody else where I have not been myself. So I have to be there first, so that I can tell people, oh, you walk like this ili ufike hapa. So hii kitabu nikiandika, what was in my mind was, actually I've also written the same in my dedication. I have dedicated this book to young adults, to the teachers, to parents, and to even those who are seeking to get meaning out of life. Because kuna point nilikuwa najuza maisha ni ya nini. Najua nafika mwana, what is the purpose of waking up every day in the morning? Are we just here to chase after money? Or are we just here to pay bills? Or are we just here to make love? So what next? Junenda unakuta umekimbizana na kitu fulani, you wanted a car, now you have it, so unajuza, so what? Maybe you wanted a house like this, and then now you have it, and so what? And I remember the first time I bought my first car, nienda nikajikuta nimetoka hapo nje nikaangalia kwa tena nikauliza, so what is really life about? Na nikajikuta hiyo swali kanisumbua for the whole day, nikauliza, what is this life about? Na nikiangalia nikaanza kuona there's a lot that I had been told niki grow up, na hizo vitu zilikuwa zinashinda ziki, and then I said some things that I was taught could not apply in my life. Unajua unakuta mimi na labda nakwambia story ya maisha yangu, lakini maisha yangu si yako.
Kweli.
So at some point you have to find your own way of dealing with things without having to consult your mother or your father or even your wife, because life is very personal. Though we are all in the same body, we have very different organs. Na wewe unaweza kuwa wewe ni kidole, na kidole inaweza kwanza kuelewa nini akili inafanya. It may not find sense in what the mind is doing, because it's not the mind. You are a man, and sometimes you may not understand why a lady does the things they do, because you are not a lady.
Kweli, unaweza shangaa.
You can the only life you can understand is your life. Siwezi elewa life yako.
Kweli.
And that's why it is very bad for anybody to compare their lives with someone else, because your life is very different from mine. And comparison comes from is a prison itself, because you are trying to compare with someone else who is not you. So unakuta maisha yako inakuwa ngumu. So out of all those things nikaona, I need to find a way to make my life easy, because what is the need of having billions if I cannot find my own peace of mind? What is the need of anything else? What is the need of being the top in class na sina furaha? Ama sina amani? Kuna maana gani niko na pesa zinatoshana hivi na sijui mimi ni nani? Juu kama sijui mimi ni nani, hata sijui pesa naitumia na njia gani ili nifurahishe. You know that?
Yeah. By the way, talking of challenges, how do you tackle a challenge? Okay, in your book, umesema you are talking about the things that you've gone through in your life, sindio? So, given a challenge today, so how do you approach that challenge? Give us the steps you follow to tackle your challenges.
Okay, first of all, I can start with the challenge that I'm having right now. The other day, as I was telling you, nienda nikaamka asubuhi, nikaenda kufungua kati, nikaona kuna mwangaza. So nikaenda nikashtukia, kumbe my perimeter wall ilishabebwa na mvua.
Ikaanguka
na huko. So mimi nilipotoka nje, nilienda nikaangalia hiyo vile kumeenda. And for the first time in my life, I was like, it never bothered me. You know, there's someone who is like, what has happened? What has happened? Because I realized that with time, the first thing that I do to tackle a challenge like that was I distance myself from the problem. Because the issue is, the moment you attach yourself to something, let's say, for example, you have a car.
Yeah.
If you are attached to the car, it means that whatever affects the car affects you too.
Sure.
Because you are attached
to the car.
To the car. So the easiest way to deal with a problem is to be detached from the problem.
Yeah.
Useme aje, hiyo ni gari yangu lakini hiyo gari si mimi. Ni kama vile nasema hii ni mkono yangu lakini hii mkono si mimi. Point. So
kidole ni yangu lakini
hii kidole si mimi.
Si wewe.
Hii nyumba ni yangu lakini nyumba si mimi. So the moment you distance yourself from whatever you may claim that you have, because we really have nothing. We are just here passing over, tunaenda tu njia zetu. We really have nothing. Like there are some people who take things so seriously. You take money so seriously. You take money as, you take your wife too seriously. You take your life too seriously. And the moment you take anything seriously, it becomes an issue to you. So the way I solve problem is, I have learned to distance myself from things like, sisemi ati sitaki pesa, lakini sitaki hiyo pesa pia ikue it is another stumbling block to my enjoyment of life. Like ati kama saa hii haiko niko chini, na kama juu imekuja niko hapa. Because I want to live that kind of a life, because for how long will you live like that? Like leo umebambika, kesho uko down. I hate that kind of a life. So I want to find a way where things are happening, but they are happening and I'm just watching and I'm not getting involved with what is happening.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. I distance myself from everything. Na si kusema ati sipendi watoto wangu. I love my children, but I don't want to be loving them without getting attached.
Yeah.
Because and I think what we actually call love is not actually love, because love wants what's best for the other person. You know that?
Umeni confuse sasa.
Kwa nini?
Na mapenzi. Unajua okay, mapenzi ni a broader topic that we'll discuss later.
I'm trying to explain to you how I deal with issues. And that's why because I realize that I have to learn how to live my life. It doesn't matter what is happening outside there. I need to be in charge of what is happening within me.
Yeah.
So if I allow what is happening, allowed me to define what is happening within me, then mimi ile mwimba ya kujidunga. Kama umechukua mwimba ukajidunga, because you don't have to be attached to those things. You can let things be the way they want, because you cannot control this life. That is the truth. You cannot control anything. The only thing that you have control over in this life is yourself. And if you cannot control yourself, you cannot control anything else. So the first thing that begins is learn to deal with you and distance yourself with things. And if it's such an issue, najiulizaje sai ukuta imeanguka, how much money do I have? And then unaenda unahesabu, unaona mimi niko na 3,000. Is that money enough to bring up what I want? Naona haitoshi. So what can I do with what I have right now to change the situation? No, there's nothing I can do. So if there's nothing I can do about what I can't do, then I stop thinking about it. If there's nothing I can do about what I can't do, then I simply stop thinking about it and I let it be what it is. So mi sitaki kujisumbua na kitu siwezi change. No, sasa. But if there's something I can do, I simply do. If there's nothing I can do, I simply sit and wait. So kuna shida imetoka hapi. So where is the challenge? I think the challenge is the way you choose to look at things. Unaweza angalia vitu in a challenging way, or you can look at things in a, because it is all with how you look at things. But you can change the way you look at things. Unaweza kuwa unaangalia vitu hivi, lakini si lazima uziangalie hivi. Unaweza jiangalia kwa njia nyingine, kama hiyo njia nyingine inakupatia furaha na amani. Because the point is, are you happy? Are you sad? Uko na amani? And that is the most important thing for you. And I put myself above everything. I put myself above the house. I put myself above, because I'm above everything.
But not above the law.
No, I'm above everything in terms of above the law. What do you mean by above the law? Even those laws, the laws are there to serve me, not me to serve the laws. So kuna tofauti. Everything is there to serve me. Lakini ikifika mahali sasa na I'm serving money, then I'm possessed by money. I'm possessed by my possessions. So the moment you become possessed by your possessions, then there's a problem.
Sure.
Yeah? You get the point?
Yeah.
So you learn to distance yourself from things, and then unakuta there's a peace that you enjoy. It doesn't matter what is going around you. You know that hiyo ni kitu happen and you let it be what it is. Lakini unajua sijashikanishwa na hiyo kitu. So you have so that's how I handle it. I handle the small issues. Actually, there are no issues in life. I don't see any issue in life because you cannot be tempted beyond your strength. Na kama hata imefika hapo, there are very many ways to kill a rat.
Kweli.
Unaweza ichoma, unaweza
ihang,
unaweza ipika, uikule kama supu. So you always have options. You don't have to cry, but you can also cry. You know that.
It is always good to cry, actually. Actually, watu wengi wanaume wakiona tunatafuta onion na ina happen. So in a nutshell, venye nimeelewa, the only way to deal with the challenge is to detach.
Detach yourself from it.
And then?
And just look at it and ask yourself, what can I do about this?
Yeah.
And if there's nothing you can do about it, you stop stressing yourself over the same.
And you say it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Until something else happens, I have my peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, until next time, we shine at our own level.
We shall keep shining at our own level.
Yeah.
Usingoje muda itakuja. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.